we created a series of videos to give you some ideas on the content and the production requirements for your live shows. Because what we deliver is the technology for you to embed those live shows into your website, or like embed it into your social media, restreaming, all that stuff to reach as many people as you can. But of course, the most important thing is the content itself, and like, have something engaging that people want to watch and, buy your products. So I've put together a slide with some ideas, and I'm going to like take you through that and also like show you briefly on how you can actually utilize those things on Flux Panda itself. The first one is product drops, which essentially means to drop products one at a time. And it's a great way to build up some sort of excitement, maybe for like a special product that's coming towards the end. And that also makes people watch the live, throughout. And the way you can realize this with Flux Panda is obviously you can add the product only at the point in time when you want people to be able to purchase it, right? So you don't make all the products available right away, but you only make those product or that product available that people can purchase. And of course, you can always like promote the one product that is currently on display. Um, and as you know, the way to do this is like simply adding a bunch of products to the session, and then deciding which one you want to show at a specific time. That's the product drops. And the other thing that you can also do is lookbooks, right? So lookbooks is kind of maybe something more for shoppable videos, right? So maybe recordings. But we also have a nice feature on how to realize this, because what you can do when you uploaded a video in the promotions tab over here, like I did here with those models that are doing some sort of a fashion show, you can annotate a video and you can add product tags, right? So I can click here and I can tag a specific product, and then while the video plays back, that product will essentially appear at that point in time, right? So you can see here that when I'm playing this back, I have to put myself away for a second. The product actually changes, when the playback reaches a specific location. So it's a cool way to like create a lookbook, and like have a video that people can watch on demand. The other cool thing is shopping parties. So that essentially means that you can have either a private session that you only send to a group of people, or you make it public. But the cool thing is like people can actually join the live with their audio and video. And the way this works is that they can call in, and essentially it becomes like a Zoom call or like a Google Meet. But it also shows them like as little avatars, and they can speak, and you can see the camera, so you can invite the guests. And so, as mentioned, there are two ways of doing it. One of them is like a private session, which means only people that you share the link with can access it. Or you make it public, and then the guest can request to join. So not everyone is going to join, only the people that you accept. And the way that you create those different sessions is like, if you create a new one, you have the two options here, which is either like a public one. Public means it's going to be available on the landing page of the Flux player, or on your website. And invite only means it's not going to be available, and you have to share the link with those people. By default, we allow audience calls on all sessions, and then the guests have like a little button that they can click to join, like a call button, and if you accept, they can join it. And why is it cool, right? So you could have a quiz, like you could say, okay, the first one to like join gets like, I don't know, like a price, a coupon, discount. You can interview your customers, let them give testimonials. Maybe you have a special guest that you want to invite, like a co-host. So all these things are possible, and it's a cool way to organize what we call a shopping party. Have loads of people together having some fun while talking about your products. The other one is influencers or key opinion leaders, so to say, which you can also manage through our system. Well, maybe not themselves, but you can at least give them access. And the way this works is that we have our users where you can invite either moderators or streamers. A moderator can only moderate, like blocking people from chatting, or like responding to the chat or whatever, publishing products, and the streamer can actually stream. So in each session, you can give access to a moderator, streamer, or an admin, if they're configured in your system, and then they can access only this session with only the products that you maybe have pre-configured. And this way you could invite different influencers, KOLs, presenters, whatever, across, the city, the country, the world, and go live and present your products, right? So it's another cool way on how you can utilize our platform to use those type of presenters. And then the other ones are more about the content itself, right? So looks, obviously for beauty, and there are like loads of different things you can do like around beauty. We're actually going to create a separate series just like for that. You can do unboxing videos, like if you have something more around gadgets, electronics, or products like that, you can do like an unboxing, or like style shows, virtual fashion shows, right? So having some people showing different types of clothes and so forth. I mean, the the content itself really, of course, depends on your product. Yeah, everything is possible, from like tutorials, clinics, and I don't know what, like all sorts of interesting content. And I think that's the important thing, right? It's about the content and how you present the product, the story that you tell around it, and the engagement that you create. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that in the next video, where we talk about, engagement tools and, also like promotional ideas on how you can get the most people to watch your live event. Now, the features that I showed you, I was pretty brief on them. We have detailed videos on each of them in our tutorial section on YouTube and on our guides section on the website. So check it out, and if not, get in touch with any questions.